Hello everyone, how are you? It's Kay. So this is the 5th of August 2022 on Friday. So this is a recorded video, not the live stream, but I will first make an announcement of what I will be doing in the month of August in my YouTube channel. And then I will move on to the main topic for today. So let me switch screen quickly. Okay, so as I have been mentioning on this public announcement, the theme in August 2022, I decided to talk about the overview of my own strategy, which is called K's trading strategy, KTS. Because I have been having some new members and new traders in my YouTube community, so I think it's time to talk about my overview of my own strategy. So I have been using Ichimoku Kinko Hyo for the last 6 years, and I created my own strategy like this, which is called KTS, which is Ichimoku Kinko Hyo in multiple time frames, and I enter trades on the lower time frames by different tools and different indicators. And so I will talk about overview today, and in the month of August, I'm thinking to create a series of videos and talk about how I capture the trending market, how I confirm the trending market in the mid time frames, and then how I enter trades, how I exit trades, and how I set the stop loss and break even and try out the profits. I'm thinking to cover these topics, all these topics today, not today, but in the month of August. So yeah, please stick to the topics, and I hope you can get the overview of my strategy so that it makes more sense when you join my live stream next time. So that's first announcement. And the second announcement is the theme on Saturdays. Because the markets close on Saturdays, I usually talk about some psychology or money management related topics. So tomorrow is Saturday. I will do a live stream, and Saturday's topics will be about the trade psychology, and I create the vote, the poll on my YouTube channel. So if you've seen that, you can actually just click the vote, and see which one, how you feel. So for example, I posted the vote like this 2 days ago. I asked, what is strategy to you? And I gave a couple of choices: to bring profits, to manage risk, to create scenarios, to know when to enter, exit. So I create the vote like this, and based on the result and based on this topic, every week I'm thinking to talk about a psychology related topics on Saturdays on my YouTube channel. So that's official second announcement. So yeah, today I will talk about this one, the theme in August 2022, and this is going to be the first video in the month of August about the theme. So I hope you enjoy the video until the end. So let me switch to the other slide. I have made a slide, so let me see. Let me just put this one up. Okay, so all right, here we go. Okay, so this is the lecture schedule. So the lecture schedule is going to be like this. So today it's in August 5th, Friday. So I will be uploading this video. Why trend analysis is important? Because I have mentioned that I am a trend follower and I only take trades when there's a trend. I say this in the live streams. But you may wonder why you don't trade in a range, why you only trade in the trending markets, because you may lose some opportunities when the market's ranging. You may think like this, and that's why first I want to talk about this topic, why trend analysis is important today. And then tomorrow and onwards, I talk about the overview of my case trading strategy. And on the 12th of August, I will talk about how to identify a trend market. In 16th of August, Tuesday, I talk about how to confirm a trending market, and on the 19th of August about entry strategy, 23rd Tuesday about exit strategy, and 26th Friday about stop loss and break even timing, and 30th Tuesday is about how to trail the profits. So that completes the whole month of August. So basically there will be 2 videos every week about this topic. And so every month, I think I will change topics, and I stick to one topic and create a series of videos like this so that you get more detailed and deeper understanding of my strategy and also the philosophy and psychology of my trades. So this is a PDF case trading strategy, and if you're new to my channel, you can actually download this PDF for free on my website. You can actually get the link on the below description, but you can come to my web page. Just quickly let me introduce where you can download. This is the home of my web page. Just hold on. Yeah, this is the home of my web page. So if you can hover over on free download and click on the KTS, Cases Trading Strategy, then you can find the page like this, and you can find the download button here. You can download it for free. It's been over 17,000 downloads already. Thanks so much. So download, you can click on this, you can get free. And also you get some videos about introductions of my strategy. But this video is a bit old, so that's why I decided also to create some new videos on the month of August 2022, and I will be posting these videos on this page also. So anyways, you can download the PDF. The PDF is updated 2022 February. So this is the latest version you can download. If you still have the old version also, you can download and update your the way I do the analysis with my strategy. Okay, so coming back to the main topic. So case trading strategy. I named case trading strategy myself because this is my own original strategy. I didn't learn the trades from anyone else, because basically I learned my own trading skills on my own. I have listened to some lectures, and I had some attended some seminars. I read the books. I read the ichimoku books, original books also. But basically, the way I show you my analysis and trades on my YouTube channel is basically on my own, with my own way to do. So that's why I named this as KTS, Case Trading Strategy. So as a quick disclaimer, as usual, this basically all this information is based on my own experience knowledge. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. So again, today I will talk about this one, August, why trend analysis is important. So the objective of this PDF actually is first to capture a trend by the lines of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, which are Senko Span A, Senko Span B, and the Kijun Sen mainly. So basically I use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, but I mainly use Kumo, Senko Span AB, and Kijun Sen. And I also use Tenkan Sen and Chikou Span as supportive lines. In the original book, obviously the 5 lines are equally important, but for myself, in my own way, I weigh more into Kumo and Kijun Sen than Tenkan Sen and Chikou Span. And I do this in multiple time frames. Identify a stable trend in 2 different time frames. So as you may know already, I screen charts by the daily time frame or the 4-hour time frame, and whichever time frames I see the trend, I look at the then 1 hour or 30 and confirm the trends. So that's what I mean by identify a stable trend in 2 different time frames. Let's say take the daily and 1 hour, or 4 hour and 1 hour, 4 hour and 30, in daily and 30, I take these two different time frames and look for an entry timing afterwards, which is the third point, to find trading edges with tools and indicators in smaller time frames. So I usually use a 5-minute time frame to capture the entry timings. So that's also my own. I don't use ichimoku kinko on the lower time frames because ichimoku kinko is a bit lagging. And that's why I use some different tools and indicators, which I will talk about also in details on the 19th of August on the video. But let me just give you an overview of my strategy first. So the next one is to identify when to move the stop loss to break even. So I know exactly where I first set the stop loss and when exactly I set the break even. I don't simply set the break even just because the market just goes more towards my direction. I don't do it. I have the exact timing on when to move the stop loss to break even. So that's also covered in this PDF, and also it will also be covered on the 26th Friday, stop loss and break even timings. Okay, so next one is to identify exit and take profit timing before and after placing the break even line. So this means that before the break even line set, if the market reverses back, you will lose. And because stop loss will be most likely below your position when you're buying it. So that will be exit before placing the break even. And exit after placing the break even will be, it will be either break even or win. So that will be most likely take profit or break even timing. But I have the exact strategy for this. So that will also be covered on the later part on the lecture series. On the 23rd exit strategy, I will talk about it also. And I will also talk about on the 30th Tuesday how to trial profits. In the way I trial profits might be unique for you. So I will talk about that topic on the 30th on Tuesday. So today again, today's topic is about why trend analysis is important. And that will be on this page, why trend analysis is important. And the reason is I actually pointed a couple of reasons why I think trend analysis is important. But the first one I think is to be time efficient. And this is very important for me. Hold on, let me try to fit this into page. Okay, so to be time efficient, this is very important for me because I have been trading scalping before. And when I tried the scalping, I took many time. I mean, within the day, I took like 10 hours or 12 hours straight. And simply, I sit down on a chair and the PC was right in front. I mean, the screens are right in front of me. And I continuously was monitoring chart and taking trades, looking for entries and exit for 10 hours or 12 hours per day. So I didn't go out, basically. I didn't have time to go out. I didn't have time to meet my friends. I didn't really have time to talk with my family either because usually when I focus something, I shut down the door and I just be alone. I will be alone and totally focus on what I do. And I was doing it for trades on this, and that's why, and that was very stressful and very tiring, I found, because after number of trades, like a 10 hours, 12 hours per day of screening charts for 30 days, I did it for the months, and in the end, I end up losing sometimes. And that was very stressful. So I don't really know how many times I I was thinking to come back to the full-time job, but I wasn't able to come back because when I left the company, I said to everyone I would be a successful trader, and I said goodbye to everyone, and I said I never come back. I will never come back here. I said that, so it's kind of embarrassing to come back after committed myself to become a successful trader. So that's why I didn't come back. But I was kind of thinking sometimes, okay, if I come back to the company, I think the jobs would be a bit easier. I just do the tasks, whatever I told to do, I just do it. And I just go to company at 9 a.m., come back home at 5 or 6 p.m. And after that, I don't have to think about the work. And I can even, take some break, some summer break, winter break I can take. So that I think that was better after becoming full-time. I thought that after a number of trades and losses, when it happens like 3 months or so. But I didn't quit. But instead, I started to think, so if the market is moving every day with or without me, and why don't I take less trades and make more profits and with less time? And I thought it's possible. I was thinking it's possible because there is a swing trading style, and also there is a strategy that you take less trades but make more profits. So then I started to develop my own strategy. When I was scalping, I was using somebody else's strategy, or simply I was making up my own strategy and scalp, entry, exit within the 5 or 10 minutes every day. But yeah, I started to think about, okay, I became the full-time trader because I wanted to enjoy my life. I wanted to have freedom, and I wanted to be free from location, time. And that's why I became a trader. But look at me now. I'm scalping 12 hours per day, no freedom. So I thought that's something wrong. That's why I started to think about the time efficiency. How to be time efficient in trades. And one of my answers was to follow the major trend direction. To follow the major trend direction, because once you follow the major direction, then you can just go. As long as trend lasts, you can just keep following it, and when the trend stops, you just exit. So that was when I realized the importance of a trend follow like that. It was like eye-opening, and I started to build my own strategy from there. And then I started to look at ichimoku, started to take into ichimoku in my own strategy and rebuild my own strategy like that way. And I created the KTS as you see as of now. So this is not in order, but if I just wanted to mention the last part of this, to go with the major flow. This one is also important concept of my strategy. If there is no major flow, then I don't trade. If there is, I do. And it's very simple, but very powerful concept. So that means, let's say, if Ichimoku says bullish, I only look for the buying edge. I never look for the sell. I never wait. If Ichimoku says bullish, then I look for the entry timing, and until Ichimoku says it's flat. So I do look at the price actions. I do look at the lines, resistance, support lines, trend lines. I do look at them, but mainly I go with the flow of Ichimoku direction. So mainly Kumo and Kijun-sen directions I follow. So that's my mindset or philosophy of my strategy. And also coming back to the second topic here is to use market volatility to run profits. So market is volatile. I mean, it goes up and down every day. I'm a Forex trader. So in Forex, the market just goes up and down every week, every month. Couple pips, couple hundred pips, it goes up and down. So I thought when I was scalping before and when I was not profitable, I thought the volatility is my enemy. Because when the market is volatile and spiky, I thought I will be getting stopped out and I lose consecutively. So I thought the spikiness or the volatility or the strength of the currency is my enemy. That's why I was kind of opposite. I was trading when the market was relatively quieter, but still some earn 10 pips, 20 pips per day was just my goal every day when I was scalping before. But now I realized myself that the trend is my friend. So I use the volatility and the strength of the currency to make and run profits. I completely changed my mind in that way. And that was because I realized the importance of trend follow. So we have to let the volatility work for you, right? And time also work for you in the markets. So it doesn't really matter how many hours you screen charts, how many trades you take, but you have to let the volatility or the market trends work for you and make profits for you. So that's my second main topic, second main philosophy of my strategy, my mindset. And the third point is to have better risk and reward ratio. This is also true because when I was scalping, I was aiming for like 1-to-1 ratio. Up to 1-to-2 is very good. Sometimes it was 1-to-0.5, but as long as I make profit, it was okay with my mindset. And now, because I follow the major time frame, which are the daily time frame or the 4-hour time frame, sometimes I even follow the weekly trend when there is on the Forex market. So I follow the major higher time frame directions to go with the major flow. And when it comes to the entries, I use a 5-minute. I use a multiple time frame. So I use 5-minute for the entry timings. So my stop loss is usually based on the 5-minute. So I use a stop loss of between 20 to 40 pips in range. Sometimes it goes up to 50, but it will never go above 50 stop loss in pips. So I use a tighter stop loss as compared to higher time frames, but my targets, the time frames I follow is higher time frames. So that automatically gives me the better risk and reward ratio. Like my risk, let's say, is 30 pips of stop loss, but my profit can be 100 or 200 pips. At the time of the entry, I'm not really sure how far the market goes, but the result, it goes like that. And it happens twice or 3 times every month in Forex pairs on my watch list. And basically, that's what I'm waiting for every month. So to have better risk and reward ratio, I use my own strategy, KTS. So the next one is, this is also important, to be confident on entries. Before, when I was scalping, I was sometimes trading by the gut feelings. You know, I saw the confirmations. I had my own system strategy, entry logics I had. But sometimes I kind of follow the gut feeling or intuition. Okay, I think the market goes up. It's about to break. It broke. So I enter after the breakout, and then it just go backwards. And when it goes backwards, I didn't know what to do. Simply, I let the market break the previous low support, and then just exit there. Or when I see the strong candlestick, just I wave one strong candlestick before the break of the support, I used to exit there too. So I was trading with my own rules when I was scalping, and I thought I followed my own rules, but I figured now that it was not enough. And what's not enough was, it was not logic enough and rational enough. So in my strategy KTS, I have exact definition of the entry timings, entry confirmations. If there are no confirmations, then I will never trace. Let's say even if the market is up, daily is up, 4 hours up, 1 hour is up, 30 is also up, weekly is also up, monthly, let's say, is also up. Whenever I see, even if I see all these time frames are up, if I don't see the entry confirmation in the 5 minute, I don't enter trades. So I become confident on my entries is one of the good things about why I created my own strategy. And not only this, not only the entries, but also confident on exits. I just add exits here too. So I was confident on the exit because my exit timings are also very precise. But I will talk about this one on 23rd Tuesday in more details. So, but yeah, I get confident on my exit and entries, and that was that's how I built my own strategy. So I don't enter exit just because the market is going up. Just because my market's going down, I don't sell simply. I have logics behind, and I have logics for the exit timings. So yeah, that is also what's confident in myself with my strategy. Okay, and also to know how far the trend will extend. So this is also important because once you enter the trades and once you set the break-even line, you don't lose. So technically, I simply leave chart, but as long as the market goes up and up, breaks the resistances and goes up, I try all the profits. So I don't really set the TP. I think it's one of my uniqueness is that I don't set the TP, but as long as market goes, I keep trading, and when it stops and retrace, I exit. Is my take profit strategy. So to know how far that trend will extend is important because let's say even if the market goes up to the daily or weekly resistance, sometimes it breaks and goes up, right? So if you exit there, if you exit there and the market breaks and goes up continuously, you have to look for re-enter confirmation. But for me, I know until when the trend lasts by ichimoku confirmations, so I don't usually exit on the resistance or supports. If it breaks resistance and goes up, there's no reason to exit for me. I just keep trading until it ends. So in other words, if there is no resistance or support, but if the market retraces in the middle or before the market reaches the resistance, I will simply exit too by ichimoku confirmations. So to know how far the trend will extend and when exactly stops is why it's my strategy works really well and what I'm confident on. So yeah, so these are the reasons why trend analysis is important. So again, to be time efficient, we want to be free from markets. We want to be free from what you do. So at least for me, for someone, it may be exciting to trade number of trades, maybe 20, 30 trades per day. It might be exciting, but for me, I want to have more time for myself. And yeah, I want to enjoy my life. That's why time efficiency is very important. Otherwise, I won't be able to do this kind of a YouTube channel on myself if I'm spending too much time on my trades. So time efficiency is one of the keys, and also to use market volatility to run profits. Market volatility and the currency strengths to run profits. So trend is your friend concept is also I have. And then to have better risk and reward ratio is also naturally taken into in my strategy. And to be confident on entries and exits. Never trust your gut feeling, never trade by emotion, never trade by the intuitions, or never trade by signals, or never trade based on somebody else's. Always trust yourself only. Don't trust anyone, but trust yourself only, and have logics in terms of when exactly to enter and when exactly to exit. So these two should be combined together. Like when you enter the trades, you have to also know when to exit. You have to also think about the exit when you enter the trades. That's also important. And to know how far the trend will extend. Yeah, so as long as ichimoku says up, it's up. When it says flat, it's the end of the trend. That's when I look for an exit timing. And finally, to go with the major flow. So there are some flows, like in the 5 minutes, there's a flow. In 1 hour, there's a flow. But you have to follow the major flow. So major time frame for me is daily and a 4 hour. So in Forex pairs, I follow these two time frames. In stock markets or index, I think the trend will tend to last longer than Forex. So maybe the major flow might be the monthly or the weekly time frames. But in Forex, at least it's the major flow, in my experience, is daily or the 4 hour time frames. And that's why I use these time frames to follow. But anyways, the concept is to go with the major flow and don't go with the minor or smaller time frame flows. So these are the reasons why I became a trend follower, and why I think that trend follow strategy is a power to take trades. Okay, so on the next video, I will talk about the overview of my own strategy. So I will show which time frame I use and what I look at on each time frames. I will explain the overview of my own strategy on the 9th of August with the video. So please look forward to it. And in case if you would like to know about my strategy, and if you want to study seriously my strategy, then I do the GTS Global Trading School, and the next opening starts in October until December. This is 3 months training class, up to 5 members in the group. So if you're interested, please come to this webpage and check all the details. On this webpage, actually, you can actually find some videos for the interviews with the graduates here. You might find these will be also interesting to see what kind of background they have and how they are learning these trading skills. I get these interviews, and also you can see my monthly performance on this webpage also. And then to downside, there will be also a playlist of my live trades in public. So you can find lots of videos on this webpage. So please come to this webpage and check the videos. And if you're interested to join GTS, please write me an email, and I can show you more further details about the course. Okay, so again, thank you for watching until the end of this video today. So like this, I will do the monthly topic every month, and every Saturdays will be about the psychology topics. So I hope you continuously enjoy what I share in my YouTube channel. And also thank you always for your support and participations on live streams and comments. And so until I see you next time, next one, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. All right, bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thanks so much.